Hey, yo, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Lion and I make videos on relationship tips and advice for women from a perspective of a man. So if that's something that you're into or you want to learn more about that, please make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell on so you get notified every time I post a new video. Alright, so this video is actually going to be in relation to a question that I got on my TikTok channel a little while ago. By the way, if you guys don't already follow me on TikTok, I'm going to put the link to my TikTok channel in the description of this video so you can check it out as well. I post on a daily basis over there, so you should check it out as well. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the 4 main reasons why the guy you are seeing could come up to you seemingly out of nowhere and ask you to take a break from your relationship. Alright, so the first reason why the guy you are seeing seems to come out of nowhere and tell you that he wants to take a break from a relationship is because he actually wants to break up with you but doesn't know how or is incapable of actually ending the relationship with you right there and then. He's scared. He's scared of not only your reaction. Often enough, relationships and breakups could be very, very messy, but also sometimes he just feels like he doesn't want to hurt your feelings, and he feels like if he's going to drag it out and if he's going to take a break and let time sort of kill the relationship, you're going to get hurt less. I know that it is often not the truth, and it's often much better to just apply the band-aid method and just completely break up a relationship right there and then in order for everybody to be able to move on as quickly as possible. But I know that a lot of guys feel like it is much safer and easier to tell a person that they want to take a break and sort of wait and hope that the relationship will just naturally die if they don't come back to that person, and therefore they're going to hurt the other person's feelings a little bit less. So the first reason for that is really because he wants to end the relationship. He just doesn't know how to do it, or he's just afraid of, talking to you face to face. Now, the second reason why the guy you're seeing could come out seemingly out of nowhere and tell you that he wants to take a break is often enough because he met someone else. Now, he met someone else that he likes, has feelings for, or wants to, I don't know, sleep with or whatever it is, but is not 100% sure about that person. He might not be sure 100% that that person likes him back, but he still wants to give it a chance. He still wants to try it out and see what that relationship is going to do, and therefore end the relationship with you on a later date if it works out with his new relationship. Now, I know that's a very shitty thing to do, but a lot of guys would do that if they feel like they've met someone else and they want to make themselves available for a period of time in order to, try out that new relationship before really ending the relationship with you. And it is basically a sign that they want to keep a foot on each side of the fence to make sure that everything works out with a new relationship before the end of the old relationship. Now, when that happens to you and you feel like the guy you are seeing sort of met someone else and he's basically deciding to take some distance from you or taking a break from you in order to explore another relationship, there's really just one thing that you should do about this and really just end the relationship from your side as soon as possible and move on, because you really don't want a guy that is not sure between you and another person, and especially if he's willing to take a risk and put your relationship on a pause in order to explore other options. You really don't want that. Alright, so let's talk about the third reason why the guy you're seeing could seemingly come out of nowhere and tell you that he wants to take a break from this relationship. Now, this one is actually a little bit different than the other two and a little bit more subtle, so pay attention. So, if the guy comes up to you out of nowhere and tells you that he wants to take a break out of your relationship, it could also be because he feels insecure within that relationship. If he feels that you might not be giving this relationship your 100%. So either this relationship was much stronger in the past, or you were giving him a lot more in the past and you are not anymore, or this relationship is seemingly crumbling, or he feels that this relationship is not growing at a pace that he was expecting it to grow, and mainly it is because of you, he might tell you that he wants to take a break because he is testing you. He's testing you and he's testing your relationship, and he comes out to you and tells you that he wants to take a break in hopes that you're going to stop him and tell him that no, you want to continue this relationship, you don't want to lose him, and you cherish what you have with him. So if your man comes to you and tells you that, really be very attentive to what he is saying and how he is saying it. So if you feel that he wants to take a break because he's not sure about you, because you are not sure about this relationship, then really either give him the reassurance that he wants to have if you really care about this relationship, or if you also really don't want this relationship to continue, this is your perfect opportunity to end this relationship. Alright, so let's talk about the fourth and final main reason why the guy you're seeing could seemingly come out of nowhere and tell you that he wants to take a break from this relationship. Now, this reason is actually very common, so he might not be sure about building a future with you. Now, this is specifically relevant if you have been going out with that person for a little while now. So if you have been going out for a few years now and all of a sudden the person decides to take a break because he's not too sure about you, and he's not too sure about building a future with you, or he's not too sure about, starting a family, or, raising kids, or moving to, together in a new apartment, or buying a house together, whatever it is, whatever that next step is for you. If he takes a break right before another big step, it's because he's not too sure about building a future with you. And honestly, at that point, I don't think that break is really going to give him the chance to really find out that he really wants to be with you. If he's not sure about you while he's in a relationship with you, he's not going to be more sure about it when he takes a break from you, and when he, goes out, maybe sees other people, or maybe he's just hanging out with his friends. I don't think that break is really going to give him the opportunity to realize that he wants to be with you. If he doesn't really necessarily want to be with you while you're still together, and doesn't want to take that next big step together, he probably is not going to want to do that after taking a break. So in that case as well, I think that this is your perfect opportunity to start moving on. Alright, so here are the main 4 reasons why the guy you're seeing could come up to you and tell you that he wants to take a break. I'm sure there are other ones. I'm sure that some men would also take a break because they're going through a lot in their lives at that point in time, whether it's related to the relationship or any number of other things that are happening in their lives at that point. And at that point, they should be really, really open with you and tell you exactly what's going on in their lives and why do they want to take a break. Again, this also really depends on the level of your relationship at that time. If you just started dating a couple of months ago or a few weeks ago and he wants to take a break because he needs to figure stuff out, I think it's normal. If he does that after months and months of going out, or years of going out, or even after you have been, engaged or married, or you have a family together, the dynamic is definitely going to be a little bit different, and you should also deal with it a little bit differently at that point. So if you guys have any questions, as usual, leave me a comment down below. You can also check out my premium chat if you guys want to do a one-on-one question. I will also be very happy to answer you there. Also, like I mentioned before, if you guys want to subscribe to my TikTok channel, you can also send me questions over there. So keep asking me questions and I'll keep making these videos. Until next time, don't forget to keep your head up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.